Hello friends, welcome to LHF channel. Today I present detailed fail-proof recipe of Medu vada. It's crispy from outside and soft from inside. If you follow the steps properly, you get the same texture. Let's begin with this recipe. Serving size for this recipe will be 8 to 10 Medu vadas. I'm taking 2 cups urad dal, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of hing or asafoetida, 1 teaspoon of sanchal or black salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder, 1 tablespoon of grated coconut. You can use either fresh or dry coconut, whatever is available. 8 to 9 fresh curry leaves, 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds. We start with washing and soaking urad dal. So wash it with 3 to 4 waters and then soak it for about 4 hours. After 4 hours, you can easily break it with your hand. So that's when you know it's done and it's ready for churning. Remove excess water in extra bowl as much as possible. Do not drain it completely. Water which we are draining off can be used in blending, so do not trash it. There is still little water left at the bottom, which is fine. Now we start blending soaked urad dal. Goal is to blend it in minimum water as much as possible, else Medu vada will not hold its donut shape. This much water at the bottom was left while draining the rest of the water. I'm using the same water for blending. Now we add some salt at this stage. There is some reason to this. It adds overall flavor as well as it makes blending very much easier with as much as less water possible. Our base is ready. Again, I'll repeat, please use very minimal water as possible. I have used approximate 1/4 cup of water and I have used the same water which I kept it in a separate bowl. This is the main step of Medu vada. Just to give you guys an idea of thickness of consistency, this much thick it should be. In case while blending you have added little bit more water and the consistency is little bit loose, then in this case you can add 1 tablespoon of rava or semolina just to give it this kind of thick consistency. We empty the batter in separate bowl now. Just blending all urad dal is the main step here, so just do that right. Next goal is to make Medu vada soft without adding any baking soda or fruit salt. And how do we do that? Is by adding air in the batter, basically making it fluffy. For making it fluffy, I will beat it with the beater. If you don't have beater, you can always use your hand. Just beat it with your spoon. It will take around 10 minutes of time just to make it fluffy. I'll show you at the end how the picture looks like before making it fluffy and after making it fluffy. This will add air to the batter and it will make our vadas very soft. So keep beating it for approx 5 minutes if you have a beater and 10 minutes if you are beating it with your hand. See how fluffy it looks. That's before and after beating image of the batter. Now we start adding spices for taste. First we add cumin, then 8 to 9 fresh curry patta or curry leaves. I am just tearing it apart with my hands. Small pieces gives better taste to the overall Medu vada. Then we add some coconut, then hing or asafoetida, black salt, black pepper powder or grounded black pepper. I'm adding 1 green chili, that is completely optional. I have chopped it finely and added it. Now mix the whole batter pretty well. Now we move on to the next best part, that is shaping of Medu vadas. For that we need some water. Take a separate bowl and some fresh water in a small bowl. You must be wondering about this water, but just a minute, I'll tell you guys what's the trick with the water. Place pan on high heat. I'm using your vegetable oil for frying. Once the oil is heated, we start the process of making vadas. Step 1, dip your fingers in normal water. Now place the batter on your wet fingers. Now again dip your another hand fingers into water and with help of both hands shape it into a donut. Now step 4 is immediately after shaping place it slowly into the frying pan. Just lightly try to shake your fingers. Vada will drop immediately into the pan. Now I'll repeat the whole process again as that's the main thing for making Mendu vada. So step 1 is to dip, step 2 is to shape into a donut shape, and step 3 is to fry. Just a simple trick we are following here is batter does not stick to your hands with the help of water. So that is why we are dipping our fingers into water. Also be careful, do not make your hands dripping in water. It should be wet, not watery and dripping, as we are using hot oil for frying, so water should not get into oil. This is how it looks from inside. Soft, fluffy, netted and well cooked without soda or anything extra added to the batter. It's perfectly crispy from outside and soft from inside. That is how when you know it's done properly. Serve it with sambar and chutney. Definitely try this recipe and let me know whether you liked it or not. Thank you, and do support my channel by subscribing it and sharing it with your friends and family.